FM 89.9 KMOJ. Looking at 14 minutes after the hour, 3 o'clock within the Twin Cities. Not just cloudy skies. It's not just gray out there. We got rain kicking in throughout the metropolitan area. We call it scattered showers. And in the studio, I like to say good afternoon, and good afternoon. I got the Mims family, and I like to say good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
And for the listening audience, there's a big event that's taking place, actually a couple of them that you all will be involved in. But before we even get started with that, introduce yourselves, because I know Davey and I know Vivian, but talk to us.
Okay, my name is Davey Mims, and my sister Vivian Mims. We're a sibling baby boomer writing team.
Okay.
Out of St. Paul.
Uh-huh.
And we're here to promote a saga that we wrote called The Chair.
Now, let's jump right into it. The Chair. What is it about? What is its purpose? What's the whole thing that's locked in? And just talk to us.
The Chair is a riveting and explosive American saga highlighting the unparalleled rise of an underground pre-civil rights network. The Chair illustrates the journey told through the eyes of our 90-year-old matriarch mother, who paints an uplifting vision of people of all colors, unlike any story ever told. It's brilliant, inspiring, fun, and will keep you on edge. Its episodes are guaranteed to push you over the edge.
Over.
Now we're talking a mini lineup of episodes. It's not just one time, and you. There's a bunch of stories that's elevated.
That's right. We're going to read at Hamlin University on November 4th and 5th of this year. You go on riceRootsLLC.com. That's rice like you eat, roots like grassroots, LLC.com, and you'll see the information. 2 days at Hamlin, we're going to read our material.
November 4th and 5th. The rehearsals for reading are 10 to noon. We'll feed you lunch. And the reading will take place from 1 to 7
if you're
on
interested.
Saturday and Sunday, if you're interested.
If you're interested, we need more readers.
You need more readers.
Yes, we're looking for some more readers from the community.
So, ladies and gentlemen, RICEROOTSLLC.com. That's what you want to lock in order to get more information. And if you like to be a reader, you can do that as well. But then you can also find out more information of just being involved and finding out exactly where it's going, what's going on, and how it's developing.
Correct.
Now, even beyond that, coming up around January the 14th and 15th, what's taking place and where at?
Okay, so first we're doing Hamlin here in a couple days. Then we're going to Walker West Music Academy. That's in St. Paul. And we're going to be reading there on January 14th and January 15th. And again, we're going to need participants. The 15th is Dr. King's birthday.
Mm-hmm.
We wrote a special episode called Memphis 601 that we're going to read on Dr. King's birthday. It's about King was assassinated at 601 in Memphis, and we follow 7 days of our main characters and their lives to see how they were impacted by Dr. King's assassination. But we got other episodes we're going to read, too. We have 42 episodes, Q-Bear.
See, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm saying. I know there's more than one. Now, you didn't talk to the 42 already. And I know that you're just now getting started. You've been started for a while with writing, and you as well.
Right.
And
we're just starting. We're just doing this now. But the saga is 169 pages.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is it started a long time ago. Because when you look at it, we talk about Rondo, we talk about St. Paul. There's a lot of stories that elevated between them building and unbuilding and separations of cities and streets, and a lot of history of stuff that's going in. So on the historical side, where are we standing at?
Well, we have Rondo, we have North Minneapolis, we have Chicago, we have Seattle, we have L.A. This story, the base route, the black railroadmen that are our stars, some of the stars, are in the Rondo neighborhood.
Yeah.
And we also know that there were a lot of porters and black railroadmen that lived in North Minneapolis, too. And Rondo being the base is just where they come. It's a fiction, nonfiction. We have historical events in there. And we have to read it. Read the first 14 pages on riceRootsLLC.com. We've posted the first 14 pages.
Mm-hmm.
That'll give you an idea of where the story goes.
No doubt. And see, and for me, this is that historical side of history within itself, where a lot of times we have to tell our stories.
Correct.
Because somebody else tell your story, it may not be to the root of the roots, if you know what I'm saying.
So our story is like no story that you've ever read before when it comes to black people, because we win in our story. This is not about black people running through cotton fields and running through and finally being liberated, the harshness. What we've written is, and what we wrote is a story, a narrative where black people are elevated along with every other race in this country. How? Through the network and through money. And this goes back we started 1899 to 2035 for visionaries.
We go all the way there.
See,
So,
and that's what I'm talking about. Is
Right.
going back and bringing
it
it
forward.
Yes, it's
Yes.
not just staying in the 60s and 70s. We have a bunch of this is by the way, this is, would you say, more adult content?
It is very adult.
Yeah.
It is very adult. We were told by Hamlin that they might need a debriefing room for some of the students that are going to be a part of this because they don't have the history of the African Americans. And it's real.
And that's one of the things also when you're talking about a debriefing, because a lot of times when we talk about those real truths, there's a lot of truth that comes in that affects a lot of people that have been around it that you don't even know they've been involved in it. And then all of a sudden those memories start coming back, and then those emotions start coming back. And that's another something to record in conversation, because from that gathers the next and the next and the next.
That's right.
Absolutely.
We said we established and created to counter the unwoke culture in a positive black saga, showing and highlighting wins as African Americans by way of the network. So the network is the key to this whole saga about how we win and how we get on a level playing field with the rest of the cultures in America.
It's an underground network, and it's vibrant until Hoover. Hoover came in. For those of you who know J. Edgar, we had to move it underground, baby, because and that's the way it is. And listen, it's not a documentary.
Yeah.
Okay, I like to think of it like Raiders of the Lost Ark for black folks in terms of the pace.
Yeah.
I mean, it's boom, 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 boom. So it's not going to be a slow read. If you want to have fun and you want to be intrigued, read the first 14 pages on ricerootsllc.com.
So I'm going to say, for the boom boom and the boom boom to the boom boom, what you want to do is you want to let them know right now how they can get more information. What's that LLC?
Again, it's ricerootsllc.com. And let me just give you a reason why that name is in existence. Okay, that's the name my sister and I have incorporated as a company. People know about grassroots, right? Everybody's talking about grassroots. Rice was the first product, the first crop that African slaves brought over to this country and harvested. It actually started the money, for the people before cotton and all that stuff, right?
Yeah.
So what we're doing right now here on KMOJ at Hamlin University, at Walker West Music Academy, is we're at the level right now. We want people to know at that rice root or grass level what we're doing. So everybody in the community is understanding what we have and what we're trying to accomplish. So if it does come back, people aren't like, we didn't know. Yeah, you're going to know.
Right.
We call this our introduction.
Yes.
Well, I'd like to say thank you very much to the both of you for stopping by
Thank you,
KMOJ
Q.
Studios and enlightening the listening audience. All right?
Thank you,
All right.
there.
And ladies and gentlemen, once again, you want to lock in at RICEROOTSLLC.com. It's FM 89.9 KMOJ, no doubt about it. It's the people's station. Yeah, baby.
I said we could never be. Oh, I even tried. Don't know why we tried. I don't know why we tried.